Well, as they always say, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Ray's Night Shift, where we talk about everything streaming related. So today isn't necessarily anything tips or tricks related. It's more talking about something going on in the industry. So StreamLabs has just been caught with their pants down, and I find it so hilarious, mainly because they're such a big company, and to straight up just steal, I mean, I know they make more than enough money to at least change the wording or something. You know, there's one thing to take inspiration from other people or other companies. It's another to just straight up take their format and use it as your own. I find that hilarious. I don't know why. Maybe because it's a big company already, but it is a huge issue, and I want to talk about it a little bit with you guys. So I'll give you guys a quick rundown on what they're actually doing. Pretty much, they're going and stealing, just straight up. Whether you're a company kind of like Elgato, they'll take the idea of your Stream Deck and pretty much copy the software and put it on a cell phone, which I think that's still kind of, as in a business sense, ethically, morally, it's wrong, but from a business sense, it makes sense. Take something that's in everybody's pocket and just grab something that they don't need the hardware, and implement it on a phone. Hey, you know, it's hard for me to knock that one. But they're also just straight up stealing and copying certain website aspects. So say I create a website, right? These guys are literally just going to the source code, copying it and pasting it onto their website. I find that pretty hilarious, especially since StreamLabs makes, I'd imagine they make a good amount of money. I don't know what their margins are. I don't know what they make as far as revenue a year, but I'm assuming it's pretty big because they're a pretty big player in the streaming industry. So to actually see that is pretty hilarious. On Twitter, they responded saying, oh, it's just a mistake, it's placeholding or something. And that's what I mean. Like, they completely got caught with their pants down, and that's just pretty hilarious. So I find it pretty funny because I think of it kind of like a burglar. He steals your stuff, puts it in his pants, and then when you check them, hey, give me that item that's in your pants, they kind of pull it out and they're like, these aren't my pants. So I just find it pretty funny because it's a big company. It's not like one individual. I'm sure they have employees at this point. It's too big of a company, right? So it's funny. It's sad at the same time because they're kind of cheesing over their customers a little bit. Apparently, it's kind of hard to unsubscribe from them. Personally, I've never worked with them, so I don't know how difficult it actually is to subscribe and unsubscribe from their services, but yeah, if they're doing that kind of stuff, it sucks. Is this going to ruin StreamLabs? I'm gonna be honest, it's going to be up to StreamLabs. I don't think this is enough negative publicity to really just blackball them completely. Sure, it's going to be a real storm to get out of this one. It's one thing to copy someone's homework. It's one thing to copy someone's product and make it your own. But you keep adding these over and over, and then just everybody comes at you at once. You're really going to have to start swinging and get out of this one, StreamLabs. So here's my suggestion. So I'm going to give you a quick story about Gladiator. And if you haven't seen the movie, I'm not going to spoil it for you. I'm just going to give you a line that essentially kind of, StreamLabs is going to have to encompass and really do if they want to win back the crowd. And pretty much what they tell this Gladiator is win the crowd, win your freedom. Right now, the crowd is completely against StreamLabs. There's nothing they could do. They can play the business card. Nobody cares. They're not on their side. Bottom line, public perception is shifting. So what can they do? Win the crowd, win your freedom. It's going to take a little bit of time, but essentially if they keep giving back to streamers and they quit with this copy paste kind of stuff and they actually show that they're truly out there for the streamer, they will win the crowd again. But again, they're going to have to fight really, really hard for that. Now, personally, do I think they'll do it? I'd imagine they're going to try. They're going to do everything they can to kind of sweep this under the rug and give good PR, just because there's too much money in the game right now. So are they going to be able to change public perception? It's going to be up to them. Like I said, it's going to be an uphill battle. This isn't anything like, oh, you stole my video idea. That's all like, pretty common stuff, right? None of this is really original thought. Something comes from something, from something, from something. Even streaming tips, they come from YouTube tips, and YouTube tips come from business tips, and business tips come from, the salesman on the side, and learn. So it's just, someone always did the idea before someone. I mean, there is no original thought really anymore. It's just more entertaining ways to put them together. And sometimes you're able to put them together in unique ways where it really captivates a lot of people. So what do you think is going to happen to StreamLabs? Will they win the crowd? Will they win their freedom? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear it. And as always, if you enjoy streaming content, content, subscribe to the channel, like the content, and again, comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.